my friends. So today's video isn't very long. It's just a single game, but I actually wanted you guys to notice one thing. This guy's record right here. It was 192 and 22. That was probably the best record I think I've ever seen. I have seen some pretty good records, like I know Alpha Blade has a really good record. It's like 800 and like 200, but that's still only like 4 to 1 win ratio or so. But this was almost a 10 to 1 win ratio. That's really darn good. And this was actually not as good of a game as I thought it was going to be. You could tell he was still somewhat inexperienced. Even though he had roughly 2,000 battle points, you could tell he still really didn't know some of the crazy attacks that some of the more advanced players actually do. So that's why I thought this was an actually interesting game to show you guys. I'm not just trying to brag that, oh, I beat somebody with a 10 to 1 win record. No, not really. That's not the point. Now, one other thing about the record thing. I have seen some people who are like 45 and 2 or 45 and 0, and honestly, they're just playing noobs. They're really not that amazing. The system just keeps putting them against noobs. It's not like they're beating every single person that they've ever played. It's not the case. Anyways, I'm not saying they're bad players, but I'm not saying that they're the best in the world because they're 45. No, they can't be beaten. It's not true. Anyways, so the first thing I do is I start sending a pretty good attack at him because he went with a farm. That's usually what I start doing. And he actually fended it off very well. 2 boomerangs there. He pretty much killed everything. So then I said, okay, fine. You're going to try and fend that off. I'm going to still go pinks. So he's still really not going too much economy here. And I got a pretty decent economy going because I have at least roughly 320 in-game currency. And the next thing I want to do is I'm thinking, you know, I should probably get a farm. I mean, nothing's going to kill me for a while. Pinks, no way. They're not going to go through a 2-3 boomerang. Blacks, no, they're not going to go through a 2-3 boomerang. I mean, maybe a bloom here and there, but really not too big of a deal. Even regrow blacks, I'm not worried about. So I could just go economy for the next, like, 3 or 4 levels. Once you get to round 8 or 10, the only thing you gotta really worry about, guys, the only thing, if you have a 2-3 boomerang, is a lot of regrow yellows or a lot of regrow pinks. Those can be a problem, especially when you have your boomerang on last, because he doesn't just pop the first one before they regrow, he just keeps popping the last ones, which they just keep regrowing and regrowing, so it's actually not that great. So, it was kind of interesting. Obviously, this game is going to end, you know, reasonably soon, within the next minute, roughly. So you're going to see, I probably don't even get to level 12. So this is actually a cool strategy if your enemy's really is going way too much economy, guys. Something to use against me, maybe. Cough, cough, coughity cough. I usually go quite a bit of economy. The only thing you got to worry about is your enemy actually realizing that they're weak and having a defense ready to be upgraded. I was actually worried about that a little bit, but he actually wasn't paying attention or just didn't get it done fast enough. The only real problem here is a little bit of lag. You can sometimes get lag where your bot towers don't actually do what you want them to do. And I'm not sure if that's what happened to him. It's totally possible, but, you know, I'm still taking my win for what it's worth. Anyways, like right now, you can send out regrow yellows and stuff, and I don't think regrow yellows would really do too much damage on him. So I'm saying, no, I'm just going to wait a little bit here, guys. I got 3 farms, he's got 3 farms, and his farm's actually even more upgraded than me, so he's going even more economy than me. Kinda crazy. And I'm thinking, how about this? Regrow pink attack! And it defeats him. So that's really it for the video, guys. I just wanted to show you this cool how to beat somebody on round 10 video, and that's all I got, so have a fantastic day.